I'm Ron, and I'm back again, you know already, for another round of sports reviews. But today, I am reviewing the first leg of the 2019 Scotiabank CONCACAF League preliminary round. Forge FC of Hamilton, Ontario, Canada versus Antigua GFC of Guatemala. Forge 2, Antigua 1. Forge wins the first leg at home at Tim Hortons Field and goes into Guatemala with the slight advantage. All they have to do is make sure they score 1 away goal, and all they have to do is get a 1-1 draw at worst, and they go to penalties. It's very possible that they go through as long as they don't get curb stomped in Guatemala, but we'll see what happens there as time goes on. But history in Hamilton tonight. History in the Hammer is the title of the video, but history in Hamilton tonight is the first time a Canadian Premier League side goes into a continental competition. They get the win 2-1, which helps them in their quest to make the Champions League, because as this competition goes, it's basically the Europa League of CONCACAF, but 6 teams go to the Champions League from this 20-team field. 22-team field. But there's already 10, 6 go in, which that would be 12 plus 10, 22. 6 teams out of this 22-team field will go into the Champions League to join the MLS sides. The Canadian Championship winner, most likely Toronto, the Mexican sides, and Jamaican team Portmore United, who won the Caribbean Club Championship in CONCACAF. So, the 6 teams that get through this tournament go to the Champions League in February. That would be the winner, the runner-up, the 2 semifinalists who didn't go to the final, and the 2 best losers of the quarterfinals out of the 4. So you basically have to get to the 3rd round if you're in the preliminary round. If you're Forge, you have to win 2 rounds. Then you have to win your home leg at best. You have to be one of the best 2 losers of the quarterfinals to go to the Champions League. If you can get to the quarterfinals, that's a 50% chance. Or you win and you go anyway. Basically, you win 2 rounds, make the 3rd round, do good enough to get to the Champions League, or win 3 rounds and get to the semifinal, and you go from there. So, the match events, the 33rd minute, Antigua has a free kick, cleared, and a bad clearance, goes in a rebound to Edgar Pacheco, and on a half volley, he just smashes it past Tristan Henry. There wasn't really anything he could do about it, but the Forge defense was kind of asking for it. They were playing sloppily the whole first half, and the goal happened. Half volley, golazo, you can't do nothing about it. 1-0 Antigua, and it would go that way into the half, but 1 minute after the half ended, going into the second half, halftime ended, going into the second half, a corner. Forge was awarded a corner. They got a corner. Kyle Becker was delivering the corner. It was a rebound. Like, somebody got ahead to it, but then there was a rebound, and then Daniel Crutzen has the header. It was a scummy play. I don't want to say it in a bad way, but it was a scrummy play. Yeah, that was a lucky goal. They needed that goal. But good thing the play happened the way it happened. And the rebound came out so sloppily. And Crutzen got his head to it, put it in. 1 goal, 1-1. And then the game would stay 1-1 for the rest of the game until 90+1. Where David Chonier had a good assist. He made a run, passed it, had a good assist. Like at the side of the box, at the near post, side foots it in, gives Forge the 2-1 lead, and it would stay that way for the rest of the match. Forge wins 2-1, wins the first leg at home, goes to Guatemala with a very good, well, a very slight advantage, but a good advantage nonetheless. Canada may very well make the round of 16. But I will say, this win, I don't want to say it wasn't deserved, but I don't want to say it wasn't a... It's what you needed to do. It's what you needed to do. You got the win at home. You needed to do that. That away goal probably could cost you. You need to at least draw 1-1 in Antigua to make sure that doesn't... Well, actually, it wouldn't, because that's one away goal, but you're up 3, and they would only have 2. You don't even go to penalties. Draw 1-1, you're through. Draw 1-1 in Antigua, Guatemala, you're through. But can they do that? Can they get away with playing the same way they played in Tim Hortons Field next week, on next Thursday, against Antigua GFC? Can they get away with that in Guatemala? That is the question. Or will they look at their mistakes from this game, take it to the next game, because most pitches in South America are bouncy houses, kind of like the Tim Hortons Field pitch. That was a fast pitch, kind of a bouncy castle, kind of like the Independiente pitch, not as bad. Kind of like the Herediano pitch, definitely not as bad. But Central America pitches do that. Their turf, which I don't know why, because it's warm down there. Don't ask me why. Fast playing, hacking, you know what it is. So, like CONMEBOL style hacking, like, you know what it is. Can Forge get over that? Yes, you had a little bit of it at Tim Hortons Field, but it's going to be worse away. You have to figure out how to at least draw this match away to Antigua. You have to. If you don't do it, I'm sorry, you're done. You're done. You have a good advantage, but you have to figure this out. It's up to the coach. It's up to the team to figure out how to make a good game plan to finish this out strong, go to the round of 16, and then face the next team. That's what they have to do. It's what they have to do. It's what they have to do. They have to figure this out. It's not just go into the next game with the same game plan and hope to God it pays off. No, you have to figure this out. You have to look at the game, the way it was played. You have to look at the defense. You have to straighten up the defense. Make sure the lines get cleared better. Make sure they know how, which they should know how to play on a fast pitch, because that's their home pitch. And an away pitch, kind of like that, would be the same. I don't know why. But you have to look at the specifics of the match. You have to figure out how to attack them like they figured out how to go through the left every single attack against Forge. You have to figure that out. You have to figure out how to play it. Point being is Forge has an opportunity for the taking. They're in a good spot. They need to tie the match next week. That's all they have to do to win this tie. Now, the man of the match for Forge, or of the game, but basically for Forge, is Tristan Henry. They would not be in this position if it wasn't for him. Yes, he did let that Golazzo pass, but everything else, he was on it. He was on it. He made saves. He cleared his lines. He did very well. The defense didn't do much to help him, but he did very well. You put somebody like Alex Bono in goal for that, they'd be done. It'd be 6-0. It'd be 6-2. They'd be done without a prayer. Look at the Independiente game for TFC. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tristan Henry is the man of the match, no doubt. Even though Chonier and Crutzen scored. And Becker played very well. It's got to be Henry. So, thank you for watching this video. Like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. History was made in Hamilton, Ontario today. And Forge, well, they hammered Antigua. Well, they didn't really hammer them. But I got to find something. Thank you for watching. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.